Hi everyone, and wishing you all a happy new year. I've not had the opportunity to upload new videos for a while. I was busy repairing watches and listing them for sale on my site before the new year. So if you guys are looking for professionally serviced vintage watches, head to my site now. You'll not be disappointed. The link is in the description box below. So let me introduce the first educational video for this year without further ado. Hi guys, and welcome back to a new episode with me, the Omega Enthusiast. In this episode, let's look into one of the rarest Omega Seamaster model with the calendar feature. Without turning this watch over, any Omega watch enthusiast would assume it is a 2849 model, which was common throughout the mid to late 1950s. Surprisingly, this is not a 2849 model, but a 2922 model. This case model are referred to as beefy or fat lugs Seamaster cases. The only way to find out is to turn the watch over. So here I have a model 2922 and a model 2849 in front of me. When I turn them over, case 2922 has a screw-in caseback, whereas 2849 has a snap-on caseback. Now, this might get a little confusing as some viewers will comment, how is 2922 rare? Because you have seen similar Seamaster calendar with the screw-in back quite frequent. In that case, you'll need to compare the year between the watches. 2922 was first introduced in 1957 and lasted until 1958, with only a handful of pieces produced. Therefore, the Seamaster calendar with the screw-in back that you may commonly see is a 166.009 dating as early as 1961, not to mention that the movement between 2922 and 166.009 is entirely different. Now that you know this is a rare model, let's learn about this watch. As a matter of fact, 2922 and 2849 are the same looking watch except for the case back difference. One is a snap-on and one is a screw-in. Years of collecting vintage Omega watches, I have only seen this model in solid steel under CK2922 and this gold cap over steel version under KO2922. The case back may come with a smooth surface with just the word Seamaster inscribed, or has a regular size or jumbo size hippocampus emblem. The case dimension of 2922 measures 34.5 millimeters in diameter, excluding the crown, by 41.5 millimeters from lug tip to lug tip. This watch would fit a 6 to 7 inches wrist size perfectly. The case thickness is 9.4 millimeters without the crystal and 12.4 millimeters thick, including the current crystal. The original sign crystal is acrylic with the metal tension ring and may come with or without the date magnifier window. Original Clover sign crown is 5.2 mm wide by 2.8 mm thick. Case lug width is 18 mm. There are a few dials variation in tone. The hands are usually dolphin type and are less common with these leaf type hands. If the dial has luminous, then the set of hands will also carry luminous. The word calendar is not printed on some dials. Below the 6 o'clock markers, the word Swiss or Swiss made should be there. When the dial has a crosshair feature, it has to go through Omega, Automatic, Seamaster, and Calendar. 2922 is a 3-piece case. You have the removable bezel, the body of the case with the lugs, and the screw-in case back. Unscrew the case back to reveal the case model number from the inside. The body of the case will carry a flat type case gasket to a certain thickness. The correct thickness will help prevent moisture from entering the case. That said, installing a proper size gasket is not enough to water resistant the watch either. In addition, the crown should carry a gasket, and make sure to use the correct size crystal. Now let's look at the movement that a 2922 models carries. This is a caliber 503 automatic movement with the date feature. Caliber 503 is one of the earliest automatic Omega movement with the calendar at 3 and carries 20 joules. It is a fantastic movement in my opinion. Notice that there are 2 case clamps and screws to hold the movement intact inside the case. When you first receive your 2922 Omega watch, give the crown 15-time hand wind to boost start the watch. As long as you wear the watch for at least 8 hours a day, you will not need to hand wind it anymore, as the automatic weight will self-wind the movement from your wrist motion. However, since a caliber 503 does not have a quick set date feature, you can always use this simple method to advance the date quickly without turning the hands every 24 hours. Clockwise turn the hands until the date changes. From there, counterclock turn the hands back to 11 p.m. before turning it back to midnight, and the date will advance once more. Keep doing so until you reach to the correct date, and then you set the time. That's the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoy watching this video and have learned something new today. Make sure to like this video, as that will help this channel a lot. If this is your first time watching my video, make sure to subscribe. That would be greatly appreciated. You can also support my work on Patreon or simply by clicking on that thanks button below. I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I'll see you again in the following video.